Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Eric Morris told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Colorado's offense will take the field first. And here comes Julian Lewis. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Hold and fire complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. And, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out, flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Third down from the gun, Lewis makes the grab.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that
play. Lewis on the play action. Grab behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Young. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Throws to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as a coverage unit right on top of him. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20th and 19. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Sunday.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the heat. Big fella moving. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing. Lewis. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see this slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Young. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Play fake, Lewis. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And you could tell he trusted himself. Thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
With the catch, it's Green. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than your quarterback, Drew Mestamaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lewis. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Back to pass on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Young. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Atkins. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Number 65, set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Oklahoma State's head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Makes the grab. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The short hands, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try the left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
That's caught. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets past the marker. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. I believe it's the quarterback, and boy, would that be a devastating blow. We'll have Holly check on that. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. On the left side, here's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Finds his man. It's Young.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw again. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Throwing, Lewis. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
So now it's second and long. Wilson to pass. Nice move to keep running. Makes the grab in their space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the ground, it's Young. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey,
trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You just can't say enough about how... Offenses played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the underdogs, but this defense, they thought they could play fast. They thought they could cause some havoc, and they did. And how about this at the end of the game? When you needed it the most, they called game. They got the big stop, came up crucial in crucial moments.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Guys, this is a story.